Ghostkeeper, oh, you always got a head round here. They were wishing that you disappear. Can't keep waiting on the air to clear. Ghostkeeper, you're the only one that's still alive. On the stories that we used to love, is it ever
Welcome, welcome. One and all, we do mean all. It's your boy Nick here with the Unists, streaming from YouTube, but not only YouTube, Kick, Rumble, Odyssey. I think that's it. There's probably another one. No, I think maybe Twitch also. Yes, maybe Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and Odyssey. But wherever you're watching from, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Is this a show? This is a stream. We know that for certain. Let me make sure the audio is coming in nice and crystal clear. Check on the boys real quick. We've got a light live audience today, ladies and gentlemen, but that's just how things start. It's been a while since I've streamed regularly, at least, probably, dare I even say, years since I had a weekly stream, and I'm trying to get back into it. And so that's the tough thing, is you want to get excited about doing a show, but maybe the smallest handful of people will see it live. But then if it's online, it's going to stay there. Not that people will want to see it forever, but technically they could see it forever. So you have to make something good in the moment. But to what audience? That's the struggle. But if you've joined me today, oh no, computer froze? Did your computer freeze or mine? Because I had an issue with the mic. Had a minute finding the slider here on my controls, but hopefully I'm coming in crystal clear. I don't have the video on today. You can see me here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Nick Nilsson, but I'm gonna leave the video off today. It's because I did not sleep well last night. I ended up falling asleep at 6. I don't know what it's like for you boys. Let me get a little bit real right now before we get into all the fun stuff we have today. And actually, speaking of fun stuff we have today, you may have seen this, just a little sneak peek of this. We do have a sponsor for today's show. I didn't want to get sponsors. I don't want to compromise the dignity of this show. Again, this is sort of like a Unism live stream. I can get more into Unism later. If you're new, welcome. But if you already know what we're doing here, then you already know. But this is a Unism stream. I tried to brand it in other ways. I started, maybe I should do the Nick Nilsson podcast. And then I went with the big Nick Nilsson Slob Knob cast. Trying to be a little bit more, shock jock. What would you say? Sort of in your face, Howard Stern style. Just madness. Online madness on the Slob Knobcast. But I ended up going with, well, let's maybe not brand it that harshly. Maybe things like, if we wanted to get a Chick-fil-A sponsor in the future, maybe they wouldn't see too kindly to it. But again, you got to take the sponsors you can get. This one I think you guys will like. It's a local business, but this is a sponsor of today's show, Ho Chunk Dentistry.
Yo.
Oh,
It's CY.
Oh, fuck. I'm already fucking it up. All right.
Come to Ho Chunk Dentistry, 2 locations in the Saginaw County region. Mention the Big Nick Nilsson Slob Knobcast to Chantrell and get 40% off any 2 sets of braces. Member FDIC. Avoid wear prohibition. Please suck 'em. Me want 'em suck 'em.
Ho Chunk Dentistry. Ho Chunk Dentistry. 2 locations in the Saginaw County region.
Wow. Okay, I did. I'm kind of upset now because I did tell them it's no longer called the Nick Nilsson Slob Knobcast. I guess they didn't get that memo in time for production. That's disappointing. I guess nobody reads the emails anymore. Why? Whatever. But again, you saw the list. Oral surgery. They're big Saginaw County Bull Moose fans, right? That's got to count for something these days. in a world of, yeah, you guys also live in the world, so you know what it is. But, and what was that? Suck 'em? What was that part? Oh, well, whatever. We have to take sponsors, but you can support the show. If you don't want us to take sponsors from Ho Chunk Dentistry, then you can support the show with live chats. We've got a couple, live chats. But when I say live chats, what I really, that's like lingo. That's underground lingo. You guys know them as super chats. We've got actually a super chat coming in now from the Salvia Avenger. Whoa, $13, bro. You don't have to give that much. Okay, hey Nick, have you ever noticed how Chinese people make up only 0.86% of the U.S. population? Do they? But make up 17.7% of the world population. I did not know that. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But thank you, $13, bro. I'll take it. Thank you, Salvia Avenger. All right. And yes, Ghostal, bro. Saginaw County, that's right there in Michigan, bro. You can get those 2 sets of braces. What was it, 20% off 2 sets of braces? Bro, you have to take advantage of that. And oral cancer surgery. If you have, I'm not saying, look, God forbid, Ghostal, that you have, oral cancer surgery. But if you have to get oral cancer surgery, go to Ho Chunk Dentistry, right? So that's all I have to say about that. Oh shit, we've got another super chat coming in already, boys. I didn't know we were that popular. Whistling for $380? No way. Bro, there's no fucking way. What? And what a pick. Okay, whistling dog for $380. Love the show. Oh my God. I love the show. I'm in prison right now. But as soon as I get out, I'm going to find you, subdue you, and clap them cheeks so hard it'll break the sound barrier. Can I even show this? Is this... Well, I mean, $380. Bro, that's commissary money. That's worth about, I want to say, like $2,000 on the if you're really in prison. Is this guy really in prison? Can you super chat people in prison? How the fuck does that work? Yo, Rika, hi. Can you make videos on Nick Land? Bro, can you add something in the chat right now? What's a good entry point for Nick Land? Because I've looked at some of his stuff. I've also heard about Mike Ma. I know he does novels. Has anybody heard of Mike Ma? I was thinking of covering him. But yes, give me a good entry point for Nick Land. Or maybe like me, you're unaccustomed and don't know where to start either. If so, just add another chat. Maybe super chat me this time. This guy, look, Rico, this guy's giving $380. At least you could give, I don't know, something. But you don't have to. Just let me know where to start with Nick Land. Because, again, acceleration I think is interesting, but I do also think it's, how should I say this? It's to say it's a cope would be like a reductionist. Or what it would be, like overly simplistic. But acceleration, if you're not familiar with, Nick Land is basically a modern day philosopher who has this theory of accelerationism, which is lean into the entropy, lean into the destruction and the dissolution of modernity. I think he's anti-capitalist, and he looks at destroying these systems by pushing the gas pedal, essentially, by just increasing things, pushing them towards the singularity. And seeing what. Start with Maya Cyber Angel. You got it. I will take a look at that. We can either do what we do on the channel. If you're new, we do audiobooks, visual audiobooks. We've covered Curtis Yarvin, who's kind of a, I don't want to say he's part of the same neo-reactionary sphere that, and it's not even, what do they call, like What is it like? Not Ben Shapiro, but what's the other guy? What's the atheist guy? Sam Harris. Like the intellectual dark web. Is that what they call it? Or the dark enlightenment or something? It's not the same as that, but it's kind of like that. Nick Land, Curtis Yarvin, Mike Ma. That's another guy. I don't know. There's a lot of good people like that. The new right, I think, is what they call it. Or the deep right. I think that was another term that Yarvin has used. The deep right. Very interesting stuff. Again, if you're not... Look, politics, I got to say, politics are gay. In the sense of, if you care who your... Well, I shouldn't even say that. I was about to say, if you care who your county commissioner is, you're gay. But that's not even true. Actually, to be honest, the county commissioner in some sense is way more relevant to your life, and hopefully not, but in some senses it will be, than even the president. Typically, maybe not with the president we have now, is much more, has much more to do with dismantling the current system than it does with supporting it in certain ways. But, yeah, all that to say this, that yes, be interested in covering Nick Land. And, yeah, and anyone else you throw my way. Like I said, Mike Ma has been someone that's kind of been on my radar for a minute. But, guys, I gotta say, we've got some interesting stuff to do today. I've got a few ideas of things to watch. Hopefully the chat is warmed up by now. Do we got the background music on? Let me see. Got a nice little soft, they call this lap pop. Or what is it called? Click hop? Click hop? No, it's not click hop. Lap pop? Lap hop or something? It's like lo-fi beats. This I'm rambling, boys, but let me get into the mindset. With Land, you're just supposed to read his books. It's simple. All right, Rika. Well, fuck me. You just read the books. Read the books. Put my fries in the bag, bro. I get it. I get it. No, I don't know about Charlotte Fang, bro. And while I'm happy, Rika, thank you for joining us. Happy to talk about Charlotte Fang. Leave the notes in the comment. And if you would like to have a direct conversation with me via a live chat, you can watch these shows live. I do want to do them a regular stream on Saturdays or Sundays. Also, for all of my religious brothers in Christ, there is a... Whoa. Oh, that almost went really bad with OBS. By the way, let me take down this super chat that's talking about clapping my cheeks so hard it'll break the sound barrier. I know he gave $380, but I don't have to... Is there a legal thing where I have to leave that up? No, I don't have to leave that up. By the way, guys, it's about time for our second sponsor today. Again, Ho Chunk Dentistry. They've been a long-time sponsor previously of the Slav Knobcast. We rebranded, obviously. It's no longer the Nick Nilsson Slav Knobcast. I'm trying to be a little bit more mature. But this is more like a tech firm. They were trying to speak to Zoomers, right? And so they made a video. They made an ad to sponsor the stream. It's not the Slob Knobcast. I have to say, we rebranded it. This is their ad. Sponsored. What do they say for TV? Like, brought to you. No, that's like. All right. I'm just. I totally fell on my face on that segue. Skip the segue. Today's sponsor.
Yo. It's CYG Sliz here. 220. Click, clack, blop, blop. You already know what it is, my nigga. Gang shit. We in the trenches. We sliding. I'm smoking boon out the pack. Fuck the other side. We ride for CYG. Gang shit now, me, my nigga, the ops can't touch me. Listen to the Nick Nilsson Slob Knobcast if you ain't a goofy. On God. For all the dead homies, enter promo code FUCK12 to get your whole block shot up. I ain't playing, bro. We out here for real.
What the fuck? Bro, I have to start reviewing these. What was that? Did he say... Did he say... And what is this? We Flow FinTech? Are you not allowed to put swears in promos? Fuck 12... What is this? FinTech? Bro. I can... look, see... If you guys don't support the show, these are the kind of sponsors that I have to take, all right? Damn it. Damn it. And now people are trolling me in the chat. Ghostkeeper says, I Googled Nick Nilsson and he's pretty muscular gay. Maybe that super chat was meant for him. Yes, I am very muscular. Oh, granted. Am I gay? Most likely not. My doctor said that he checked my test and said conclusively not gay. Rusty Shackelford says, for 380 you let this man hit, you don't have the followers' views to do any less. Motherfucker, Rusty! Rusty Shackelford, ban this motherfucker! Ban this motherfucker now! God damn it! Rusty, you mother... Oh, God. Man, that gets me pissed off. Well, we've got another super chat here. Chilean Uncle, $2. Thanks, brother. Thank you for that.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Chilean Uncle says, I'm literally shaking right now. I started texting a hot single woman in my area, but she turned out to be a gangbanger and wouldn't stop doing gangbangs on my behalf. Now I know the true meaning of love. Bro, that is that good? Is this a good message? He's saying, I started texting a hot single woman in my area. That's good. That's definitely, look, hot single women, good. In your area, even better. Bro, that's like the most tantalizing offer I could think of. Hot singles in my area? That speaks to my soul, bro. Damn it. I started saw hot singles in my area, but she turned out to be gangbanger. That's not good. Gangbanging, I think even Trump is trying to pass laws against gangbanging. Or you at least need to sign up. Like, I think over 18 gangbangs are okay, or gangbanging over 18 is okay. But okay, this is the bad part. Another bad part, bad on top of bad. She wouldn't stop doing gangbangs on my behalf. Now I know the true meaning of love. I think that makes it a positive. Thank you, Chilean Uncle. That's a win in my book. Then, knowing the true meaning of love, bro. Thank you for sharing that with me. And Ghostkeeper, you're the mad scientist of muscle? Yes, I am. I don't want to say I have a PhD, but I do have an undergrad in muscular, muscular hypertrophy. Not muscular dystrophy, muscular hypertrophy. My thinking is big muscles, but yeah, what do we got for today's show, ladies and gentlemen? Well, now that we're warmed up a little bit, look, I tried to introduce this in a previous stream that ended up failing because I overloaded OBS and could not get it to start. I ended up having to go in, like Neo in the Matrix. I had to go in. I was pulling code out. There was even a JSON file that I was editing. I was fucking flying through the numbers. There were characters I'd never seen before, and I had to fix it that way. So I think it's what devs call the back end. So I got into the back end and I fixed it. Now we're back to the streaming. But I want to say there's a person that I want to take a look at today, in addition to doing other things. And maybe the best way to present him to you would be just by showing him to you, and then I can give you a little bit more background on why I think I'm qualified to help this individual. Let's see. Oh God, where to start? Where to start? Okay, let's start here. I hope this will work well. If there's any issues, let me know. Yes, hypertrophy. Thank you, sir. Hyperborean trophies. All right, let's get it going.
And it's all this hello, I can feel that satellite man burning my arms. Right here on that tooth. You know that. Just...
Oh, fuck! All right. I did that all wrong. Attempt number 2. Damn it! The streaming gods have just got me bent over, boys. I'm making all the mistakes that a rookie would make. Damn it. But let's try that one more time. Here we go.
Important information. First of all.
Come on. Here we go. Let me introduce this character to you guys.
Important information. First of all, you know, I'm Jewish and Catholic. Most people know that. And royal family history, as somebody once mentioned. But obviously, I'm being disrespected by the government.
So we have a man here who's being disrespected by the government. Not cool. Not cool. I think the government is there to serve and respect. Let's continue.
And even though there's injury reports and history of government trying to murder me since I was a little boy, all that has to be put in museums. And it has to be made publicly known what kind of abuses I have been through and what amounts of monies these people are trying to steal from me. Like they've tried to steal monies out of my mother and father's mansions. Monies that my parents had left there for me. These people that are trying to play these games. I am not a Mormon. I am not a Christian. I'm Jewish and Catholic. So in reference to the satellite controllers burning people's teeth when they smoke cigarettes, not everybody's Mormons in this country.
Okay. We've got a lot to unpack here. I've given you guys what's called a little taste, a little sizzle, right? Oh no. Look, mods, Jamie, hey Jamie, pull up the mods and tell the mods to ban Rusty Shackelford. Rusty Shackelford says, getting bent over by super chatters, ads, and the streaming gods. Are you sure this is about politics for you, Nick? Damn you, Rusty Shackelford. Damn you. Somebody ban this guy. Jamie, ban Rusty Shackelford. What was I saying? Okay, so we've got a very interesting individual here. This is a man. Let me bring it back. We heard about mansions. Oh, shit. We heard about satellites burning people's teeth. We heard about government. He's Jewish Catholic, but he's not a Mormon. So we have a very highly qualified individual. This man, before I introduce his, let's take a look at this man's. This man is Tony Chase. I am not gay, not never. He's got more subscribers than me. So again, who am I to say anything about this man? And he came on my radar the regular way. Okay, well let's not keep that. Even that's pretty. Let's keep things on screen that won't get us banned. But this is an individual that came across my desk. Now, listen. Some of you guys may be familiar with a term called trolling, right? Now, trolls are people like Rusty Shackelford, for example, who just want to get people's goats. They just want to rile them up. They just want to twist the wet willy into their ear. I said into their ear, right? But oh shit! Essentially, trolls, that's a sort of active, malicious engagement with individuals. But to my eternal shame, I find myself in a different category of persons, which are commonly known to Kiwi farmers as A-logs. A-logs is a term that came around from, if you've maybe heard of the internet legend Christopher Weston Chandler, the creator of Sonichu, who's a very high-functioning autistic person who bullies, straight up malicious trolls would engage with and sort of obsess about. So maybe the Venn diagram of trolls and A-logs is a little bit there is some overlap. But I find myself in the passive role of someone who's very interested in at least keeping tabs or some kind of vicarious. I derive vicarious entertainment value from just seeing the interesting people in this world. Let's give it up, guys. Round of applause. I wish I had a round of applause sound effect. Let me see. Do it. No. Okay, no. I do not have an applause sound effect set up yet. We're doing it live. And essentially, though, if I had a round of applause, I would say give myself and yourselves a round of applause for all the interesting people in this world, for all the very unique people. And there's a phrase that I live by, a phrase that even Rusty Shackelford cannot deny. It has some wisdom and truth to it. The spectator sees more of the game. And what that truth, that fantastical wisdom tells us, let me even look into the camera just to emphasize this wonderful wisdom. The spectator sees more of the game, right? So the idea is that the people that are playing the game, the athletes on the field, they're so close to the action that they can't necessarily observe everything from an appropriate distance in order to see sort of meta trends or just wider strategies or, variables at play. They can't take all those things into account. And so even though the player is perhaps most qualified to play the game, the spectator sees more of it and can develop a much more, what would you say, not even more nuanced, but a much more comprehensive view of what's going on. And so in the same way that Tony Chase, I am not gay, not never, could look at Big Nick Nilsson and the Slob Knobcast, we rebranded it. It's no longer a Slob Knobcast. It's not even a podcast, really. It's a stream. Tony Chase, I am not gay, not never, could look at Nick Nilsson's life and say, motherfucker, what are you doing? Oh shit! He could say, bro, did you really lose $17,000 last week from a shady investment, from a bad financial advisor? Well, I can't get into it, guys. It's really too much to talk about. But I lost $17,000 last week investing in a vaping meme coin. It was a meme coin, but it was about vaping, or it was maybe I don't even really know if it was a meme coin you could vape or a vape that was a meme coin. I don't even know if vaping cryptocurrency is real. But I have a financial advisor. He reached out to me through email. Nwembe Goodboy III. Now, he's not from Nigeria, but he is from what is it called? Liberia, which he says, and he even said he has the biggest house in Africa. He says, Nicholas, I have the biggest house in Africa. The biggest house in Africa. And so I said, Nwembe, I don't know. I don't know about this. Yeah, you did get me, it wasn't really investment, but he was able to redeem gift cards for me. And I said, look, we did the gift card deal. That was, I don't want to say it was 10x, but there was an X involved in that somehow. But this one, the vapable meme coin or the memeable vape coin, I lost $17,000.
Oh shit!
$17,000. Damn it! So a man like Tony Chase could look at that and say, look, Nick Nilsson, my boy, maybe don't go with financial advisors from Liberia that email you. It was a synchronicity thing. And Rusty Shackelford is back again. You know what? I'm not even going to read the chats anymore. I'm just going to be looking at the super chats. We've actually got a new super chat in. Nope. That's not it. Nope. Did this Chilean uncle we did? What's wrong with this? Come on. Bear with me one moment, boys. Okay. $2. Johnny Meat. Thank you, Johnny Meat. He says, I'm literally shaking right now. Okay, I'm literally shaking right now. My medicine rolled under the couch, so I stuffed my dog under there to retrieve it. But, what? But then he ate my medicine. He ate the medicine and got very sick. Now I know the meaning of love. Okay, wait a minute. Chilean Steve was saying something similar. I'm literally shaking right now. I started texting Hossing. Okay. But that was Chilean Steve. Now Johnny Meat. Well, don't do that, bro. I don't know what to say. Don't super chat me. Call the, what would you call, poison control, animal control? Call both of them and put them on a three-way call with each other. Poison control and animal control. The animal control will ask this poison control how to keep the animal from being poisoned. Call your doctor. Put them all on a conference call. Doctor, poison control, animal control. But the true meaning of love, I guess you would know the true meaning of love, because stuffing a dog under a couch, I know rats have those things where they can unhinge their spine or whatever. Like disengage their hips or something, and like flatten themselves to like a playing card. They get as thin as a credit card. Not even a credit card. A credit card would be too thick. Mice can get as thin as a playing card, a casino ace of spades. That's how thin rats can get. To get into anywhere, basically. So yeah, but dogs cannot do that.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Dogs, I think, are unable... Whoops. Okay. Dogs are unable to unhinge their hips to that, in that capacity. It's not advisable. Don't be stuffing your dog under there, bro. And again, what? This can't be real, dude. I'm not believing this. Get out of here. Look, back to Tony Chase. All right, we've got a man who is, like myself, is not gay, and no, not never will be gay. So again, like, I'm not gay, he's not gay, what's there not to like? Well, ladies and gentlemen, our boy has a few problems, but I am uniquely qualified to assist him. Like, again, here's what I wanted to say earlier. I was going into that whole thing about trolling and A-logs. What I wanted to say by that was essentially that, listen, I am not in a position to make fun of these people, not only because the spectator sees more of the game, hopefully I can help him out, but also because anybody that I make fun of, that I seem to... look, this is I'm going to be just totally honest with you guys. Also, this stream is sponsored by Ho Chunk Dentistry and WeFlow FinTech. Click the links. You can cancel at any time. All right, whatever. But this is what I want to say. I cannot troll or even really severely A-log people, or at least not become personally invested in them, because inevitably, this even goes back to junior high and high school, if I make fun of somebody or even just kind of prank somebody a little bit, I end up walking in their shoes. And it is the damnedest thing. It is unreal how crazy this is. Look, there's probably, I want to say, a dozen examples that stand out to me, but the one that I think is the most frightening that just a random audience can know about. And by the way, let me say what up to the Lord. The Lord says, by the way, guys, like the stream. If I lost $17,000 last week. Nwembe Good Boy III cheated me on the vape meme coin. That's $17,000 that's supposed to go to my alimony. It's supposed to go to my kids or my ex-girlfriend's kids that I raised. But have a heart. You can like the stream for free. Psychologically torture the like button for me as I'm getting ready for this. But the Lord said, Curtis Yarvin just posted an essay about you. Motherfucker, these... Okay. I don't even know how to... Thank you for watching. I'll just say that. Thanks for watching, bro. I appreciate you. Okay, so I can't even troll I can't troll people, so I'm not here to troll Tony Chase. We're going to get into it in a minute. But, here's an example of me walking in the shoes of anybody that I essentially bully. There was a person in my junior high that came from Colombia or Chile. It was two brothers, actually. They came from Chile or something, and they couldn't speak the language. They couldn't speak English very well. And so sometimes I would just mess with them. Not in a cruel way. Like, again, I'm not sadistic. But sometimes you just, the equivalent of, like, what do you do that thing where it's like you tell someone they have a spot on their t-shirt, and when they look down, you flip their nose up. Just like childish things like that. That's the kind of trolling that I would do. Not relentlessly, but there was one or two times that I just to have a laugh, just kind of mess with these guys. Lightheartedly, but, it's the kind of thing where it's like I wasn't being a friend to them. A year later, my whole family moves to Germany. And so I have to spend the next 4 years. I had to spend the next 4 years in a school. So for the first year, at least, I want to say year and a half, I couldn't speak German. We're not German. I'm Swedish. Thank you very much. Oh, shit! But none of my family is German, but we moved to Germany, and I ended up having to learn German, and I had to feel what that guy felt when everybody in school was laughing at me, when everybody was making jokes, I don't know if at my expense or just concerning me. I couldn't understand any of it. For over a year, that happened to me. So, because of that, and like I'll say, at least 10 or 11 other significant, maybe not as profound as that, but significant examples, I am not in a position to troll this man. God forbid, there but for the grace of God go I, unless I find myself in a similar situation as Tony Chase. I am not gay, not never. But at the same time, I'm uniquely qualified to help this individual. Why? Well, because, boys, look, this guy actually came to me as a client, so to speak. Not personally, but somebody referred him to me. Maybe they saw one of my old bus ads. Maybe they saw one of my old Craigslist posts. Not in the casual encounters section, thank you very much, but in the hiring section. Hire me for law. I used to practice law, and I even was a little bit infamous. I was a pioneer in what they used to call legal or, law practice clout chasing. I was a little bit of a clout chaser, okay? So this was one of the earliest stories they did about me. Local lawyer dumps porta potty in courtroom seeking fecal justice for his smelly client. Now, I said smelly client. That already predisposes the jury and the wider public to view my client as guilty. I said, Judge, you have to impose an injunction, right? You have to make it so that they cannot speak out against me like this. Hold on, am I coming through? Yes. Oh, I thought I was muted for a second. Oh my gosh. All right, hopefully you guys can all hear me loud and clear. Local lawyer. Okay, so again, this story was not flattering, but it got me some work. The next story was even a little bit trickier, right? Junior lawyer dumps box of rats in court. He claims he misunderstood the case severely. Well, that was true. I didn't understand exactly what the charges were or what the case was. But it says the sub-headline is, Nick Nilsson was later arraigned on charges of causing a public disturbance and animal cruelty and made to pay $12,000 in extermination and cleaning fees. Look, I can't deny it. That's a matter of public record. Sue me, all right? No, don't sue me, actually. Please do not sue me over this. God, please, God, do not sue me. God, please do not sue me over this. The next one, look, I'm not proud of this, but it was a different time, right? 2015 law was just different back then. It was before BLM. And even there was actually even a blogger in Atlanta who pointed to this and said, this is why, white people need to be, they need to be, they must be with prejudice. But, look, that's just one person's opinion and the ACLU's opinion. I should add that as well. But, okay, you can already see the headline. Lawyer dons blackface in fight to save his Chinese client's restaurant. Nilsson says, if Golden China Buffet is racist, if Golden China Buffet is guilty, then I must be a racist. Before blackening his face in an appalling scene in Judge Reese Jackson's courtroom. I gotta say, Judge Reese Jackson, he's a good guy. He could have disbarred me right there. He does have a little bit of a sense of humor. I'm not legally allowed to represent clients in his courtroom, but again, this is all just part of a pattern of legal clout chasing. I'm a part of some pretty, big meme compilations in this regard, but what can I say? It's a small claim to fame. What was this? Oh, yeah. What was this? Okay, yeah. Third appellate court denounces Nilsson's flagrant use of Viagra in courtroom to intimidate the defense. So, not my proudest moment. You guys can read through all this later if you want, but, yeah. Okay, but all that to say this. Oh, wait, we've got... okay, yeah. This one, I can't even really defend this. Organizers denied bail in Whirlwind Hobo Suckfest Parade Float debacle. Lawyer Nicholas Nilsson disbarred after pledging to break them out at any cost. Guys, I was I had a little bit of a legal aid with me at that point. A little bit of, it was a cocktail of Drambuie with some crushed Adderall and Dayquil mixed into it. And I used to call them, what did I used to call them? I called it gnome incest. Or like incestuous gnome is what I used to call it. But that fucks you up, bro. Again, if you drink 2 of those, like a highball glass full of Drambuie, Dayquil, and Adderall, take that for about 60 days, twice a day for 60 days, bro. You're gonna take clients that you shouldn't, actually decades long lawyers will tell you do not represent the hobo suckfest parade float debacle. Even any debacle, don't represent debacles. But look, I was a young gung. I was trying to really make a name for myself. And so, look, they died in prison. One of the guys actually recently just died in prison. So, all that to say this, I cannot troll Tony Chase because of some kind of voodoo curse that exists in my life. But I am uniquely qualified to give this man representation and, essentially make his life easier. Oh shit. I can't use that term. Robo opticals or Metacraft. What's up? The machine lies, bro. So, from Africa I came is here. Bro, we've got all the homies in chat. What's up, boys? If you guys missed it earlier, this show is sponsored by WeFlow FinTech.
Yo, it's CYG Sliz here. 220. Click, clack, blop, blop. You already know what it is, my nigga. Gang shit. We in the trenches. We sliding. I'm smoking boon out the pack. Fuck the other side. We ride for CYG. Gang shit now, me my nigga, the ops can't touch me. Listen to the Nick Nilsson Slob Knobcast if you ain't a goofy. On God. For all the dead homies, enter promo code FUCK12 to get your whole block shot up. I ain't playing, bro. We out here for real.
Yes, thank you to WeFlow FinTech.
Oh shit!
Thank you, boys, for sponsoring the show. Again, we were going to call this the Nick Nilsson Slob Knobcast. We rebranded, so again, the sponsors didn't get the memo. It's not the Slob Knobcast. As much as I would... Look, again, I think it's a good name, but... Again, you're just not going to get the kind of sponsors that we need. But if you do want to support the show, and you are not a dental office in Saginaw County, or if you are not WeFlow FinTech, you can support the show with superchats. We've got a super chat here from we've got a super chat here from Slurps. Yes, Slurps says, for $2.99, Slurps, I'd like to request a Powerman 5000 song, please. This is not a request show, and I don't even think you're legally allowed to have thumbnails, profile pictures like that, bro. What the fuck is this?
Oh shit!
This guy is melting. What the fuck is this? Gee, okay, whatever. Thank you for the $2.99, but this is not a... We don't even play songs here. Like, again, I've got some background music for you. Maybe that helps. But this is not a... Yeah, bro, this is not a... I mean, Powerman 5000 has maybe one good song anyway. Whatever. Let's move on, guys. So, Tony Chase, I am not gay, not never. He has been chronicling his life, as you've seen. I'm going to try to paste this over here. Okay, I think that worked.
How you guys doing?
We are... All right. We are going to be watching some of these videos. And I am, as a service to this man, because again, I cannot troll this man or A-log him, but I can help him. To help this man, oh shit, that's not going to work. Hold on. Let me set this up real quick. To help this man, I'm going to be sort of just taking notes in the capacity as a lawyer, public defense. I was disbarred, obviously, for the Hobo Suckfest debacle. Let's just call it, we don't even have to call it the Hobo Suckfest debacle. We can just call it the debacle. The debacle disbarred me. And that kind of put an end to things. But I want to take some notes and sort of help this guy. Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh no. All right. I'm making all the mistakes today, boys. Screen capture. Browser. What the fuck is this? All right. How can I do this? Okay. I figured it out. All right. So we've got our note-taking device, boys. Let's just watch a few of these videos and we'll see if we can help this guy. Here we go. All right. Turn down the music a little bit. Let me know if the levels are good in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Welcome to all the new viewers in here. Shout out to The Machine Lies. Go check out his channel. The Lord, is he really up there? I know the Lord is with us, so let's take a look at this man. Tony Chase, I'm not gay, not never. Lego!
I'm eating popcorn. The satellite man's hitting me in the teeth.
All right. We're off to an interesting start. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. One second. Sorry for the dead air, ladies and gentlemen. I just have to make sure that this monitoring is set up properly.
Hey guys,
Yo,
doing?
yo, yo. It's
Nope.
How you guys doing? I'm eating popcorn. The satellite man's hitting me in the teeth.
Okay. So already we've got our first hint into what some of the charges will be against that we can file on behalf of Tony Chase. I am not gay, not never. Satellite man. So I'm not really sure who this guy is. How do you spell satellite? Satellite man. I'm guessing it's a guy who maybe gave him illegal cable or set up HBO illegally. And maybe the guy who just does shady installations is maybe harassing this man. Let's continue.
You know. Finger licking good popcorn, huh, satellite man? I eat a lot of finger food, you know. I eat French fries at Burger King, McDonald's, my mother and father's hotels growing up, breadsticks, you know, hand food, you know, finger food. And this satellite man thinks he's funny, hitting me in the face and teeth all these years, you know. I mean, the guy get prosecuted. But hitting me in the teeth.
Okay. Satellite Man hitting him in the teeth. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but hitting people in the teeth, I think, falls just under general physical abuse, or what they call battery in the legal field.
Well, I'm eating popcorn too.
That is not illegal, at least as far as I know. Though we may have a case against the popcorn companies, or Bill Redenbacher, isn't that a popcorn? Or Pop Secret, isn't that another popcorn? I should have done more popcorn research before the stream, boys. But if we could potentially bring a suit against him if they made him look that way or made his house look that way. If we can find a way to blame that on the popcorn, just sort of general deleterious effect due to the cottonseed oil or whatever kind of palm kernel oil, maybe that has seeped into his brain and has caused sort of deleterious effects. Let's continue.
More lawsuits against government.
Okay.
Oh yeah, did anybody figure out who my parents are yet? Because these people kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions.
Okay, kidnapping.
They kidnapped me.
That's a
I
crime.
got kidnapped from the company before. Now, which company did I get kidnapped from in reference to my mother and father's companies? And all the locations where I've ever been kidnapped has to be on record.
Okay.
And who kidnapped me and what did they try to do? Because every time it's big fucking lawsuits. In reference to government trying to hurt me or people trying to do things to me.
All right, guys. So we've got a lot to go on here just from this first video. Who is kidnapping him? It has to be on record. Now, I would dispute that. Not all kidnappings have to be on record. But if you do know about a kidnapping, please do put it on the record. That's just general, advice. Yo, Machine Lies, Elul.exe. Bro, I heard you're jumping into Elul. Man, I wish I had the, I don't know what it is, the patience or just the sort of, maybe it is the patience to read and really understand, or maybe it's a sophistication to read Elul. He's very difficult to read. I've tried to read Propaganda, the Formation of Men's Attitudes. And I've tried to read, obviously, what is it called? The Technological Society? That's not it, is it? Technique? The one where he talks about technique. Yeah, let me read this quote here from the Machine Lines. We've got enough goofing going on. Let me see. Yeah, all-embracing technique is the conscience of the mechanized world. Yes. So again, technique, what an incredible concept. What an incredible mind Elul was. For anyone who doesn't know who Jacques Ellul is, we used to cover a guy on the channel by the name of Ted Cruz, I'll just say. Now, I'm saying Ted Cruz because by covering this man, I got the previous channel deleted, right? We were not affiliated with him. We did not condone nor endorse him. But the previous channel, which had, I believe, I sincerely can't remember, I think it was either 5,000 or 3,000, which again is still paltry when it comes to these big boys out here in the streaming game. I'm no Kai Cenat, let's just say that. Spiritually, I am a Kai Cenat, though.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
But yes, okay, so it is Technological Society. But yeah, Machine Lies does a great channel. If anyone knows of what we do here on the channel from the, I'll just say, Chachinsky guy, the man Kuzansky. If you are a fan of that stuff, please check out the Machine Lies channel. He does great work. He's even spoke to David Skirbina. I think he even was a student of his. So again, this guy has an incredible access, and he's doing great things on the channel. Please subscribe to the Machine Lies. And goddamn Rusty Shackelford, Jamie, hey, ban Rusty Shackelford. God. When you find yourself watching a gay schizo micro streamer commenting on another gay schizo micro streamer, you are experiencing modernity God damn it, Rusty. God damn it. God damn it. Man. Yes, so, okay, guys, let's just cut to the heart of things, right? Who am I? Again, I think Rusty, again, all what is it, theatrics aside, what an insightful comment. Like, again, a micro streamer who literally, you know, again, I don't want to say I don't even want to say that I'm better off than this guy, because again, in what sense better off? Again, I don't even think it's constructive necessarily to again, how do I say this? Fuck. I was not expecting to have my conscience be this tortured over this. Because again, this is not a figure to ridicule, but again, this is an incredible example of just what life does to people, or at least staring into the, what is it, the mountain of madness or whatever. But fuck me, like, this guy, it's incredible that he has a channel, and it's incredible that he's still going. There, but for the grace of God, go I. That's all I'll say. Let's take another look at one of these. This one is going to be a little bit more straightforward, hopefully, perhaps. Crimes of the government.
Hello, how you?
There's no way. Why does it do this? Oh, 1 second, boys. I might as well explain the issue. Essentially, when you have, oh, why is this? All right. When you drop a something from the like a media or an input thing into OBS, you can't hear its output. You have to turn on something for you to monitor the output. Otherwise, you guys would be watching it and hearing it, but I wouldn't be hearing it and would not be able to follow along. That being said, I'm just making sure that this does not happen again. Dear God, this should not happen again. Okay. Sorry, boys, bear with me. I should have. Let's take a moment, actually, and hear from our sponsor. We've got another sponsor today. Oh, should I do that? I don't think. Actually, let me play. Let's hear from Ho Chunk Dentistry once more. Just 1 second. Bear with me.
Come to Ho Chunk Dentistry, 2 locations in the Saginaw County region. Mention the Big Nick Nilsson Slobnodcast to Chantrell and get 40% off any 2 sets of braces. Member FDIC. Avoid wear prohibition. Please suck 'em. Me want 'em suck 'em.
Ho Chunk Dentistry. Ho Chunk Dentistry. 2 locations in the Saginaw County region.
Yes. Oh, fuck! God damn. Well, what are you going to do? Okay, well, let's watch another video. Despite the pangs of consciousness and the relevant points that damnable Rusty Shackelford brought up. Let's watch another.
Hello, how you guys doing?
All right. Here we've got a little bit of a different scene here. Well, let's not see if we can help this man.
I can feel that satellite man burning my arms.
Yeah, but I bet that big stick thing is delicious.
Like right now, I can feel it.
Well, that must have been hard.
See the satellite number at this time.
You passed my forgiveness test?
There you can see it.
Acing this interview.
The satellite number.
Are you ready for the PS4 collection?
And these goddamn government people playing this satellite shit, trying to make dirty shit. Number 21, number 15, number 20, number 13, 24, 10, 29, 27, number 5, and 32.
Okay, so
I can feel.
Okay, so I'm guessing this. What is this? That's some kind of satellite detector. So look, they're doing satellite shit and arm burning. That has to be illegal. Indian burns. This was one of my earliest cases that I took in Jackson County, actually. Indian burns. Do Indian burns count as assault or battery? Well, not technically. On some, it just depends on the jurisdiction. Some counties do have what's called tort law about Indian burns, or even in some of the more archaic legislature, they call them engine burns. Not to be confused with mechanics being burned from engines. These are engine burns. So Indian burns, that's a whole different subject. I'm actually going to remove that from my notes so I don't get confused. But burning arms, again, we just have to get more information. Let's watch on.
They're itching on the back of my tricep area right now, and they're itching on my forearm. Look at this.
Okay, so he is showing us the itching. I got to say, documentation is necessary. You need to be properly documented. Now, itching in this case is difficult to document, but you at least want to make the attempt. Let's continue.
Even better when you find them for less at Ross. Yes, for less.
Here is something big banks don't want.
And also, guys, shout out to Ross. This stream, actually, I don't want to say it, we're also sponsored by Ross. You may have heard the commercial there in the background via Tony Chase, but yeah, Ross dress for less. Let's continue.
To know about your IRA or 401k, you can store your retirement savings where you can actually see, touch, and hold it in your hands.
And these government people need to get charged.
Okay, that I think we can all agree with. Charge the government people.
You can transfer a portion of your savings to physical gold.
These guys.
Oh, what was that? Oh, okay. All right. So I guess this vertical orientation is not going to be helping us. Just stick with it, I guess.
People, they violate so many things. Like they'll violate one thing, and then they'll try to resort to another way of violating something. Like they're trying to make me look fucking dirty when they damaged my teeth. My dental records was perfect. These government people are nasty government people. Nasty satellite perverts. They are disgusting sickos. Their satellite shit, their fucking rashes, their teeth damage. These people gotta get prosecuted for mutilations and skin irritations and violations of harassment, stalking and sex crimes against these satellite controllers. It's very serious, man. And the teeth damage, those satellite controllers gotta get prosecuted. Those government people gotta get prosecuted for treason.
Wow. Wow, guys, so much to unpack here. So much to unpack. Damn. Yeah, there is a lot going on here. Now, again, treason, I don't think he really elaborated on this, but this could be the case of the century. They're making him look dirty. he has perfect dental records. Now, we are going to need to subpoena those records. I'm not sure which DA I'm going to have to threaten to, or I shouldn't say threaten. I should say intimidate. No, that's not legal either. What could I say? I'm not sure which DA I'm going to have to make an offer they can't refuse, but we will need to subpoena these dental records. Nasty satellite perverts. Now, I'm not sure if perversion, what the sort of case law, that's a legal term. Case is it refers to a briefcase. So I'm not sure what the cast law on being a pervert is. Rashes, mutilation, stalking, sex crimes, satellite controllers. We've got, again, the makings here for the case of the century. So let's see what else Mr. Tony Chase can tell us about what's going on. All right.
Of importance. Don't forget, my DNA is on record, even at police stations.
Okay. We have. That's actually really going to aid the case, to be honest. If we can get these records. Let's see. Records at. Did he say every police station? Because that's going to make it easier, even just cross-referencing it. This is good.
Now, the police probably need to contact the Ray family and ask them to provide a DNA sample of theirs, just so they can compare my DNA that the courts have.
Okay. DNA. Okay, so the DNA that the police have, the records that the police have is also DNA record. Now, the courts also have DNA record. The courts actually, in some of my cases, I think it was, which one was it? Yeah, this one, the dumping the porta potty one. That was also one where I had to submit DNA to the court just to prove that it was not my fecal matter. They argued that because if I, as a white person, dumped white fecal matter into a racially charged case, is that a hate crime? And I was able to prove conclusively, no, the DNA from the fecal matter was from every type of person. It was not a hate crime in the sense that I was putting white person's excrement into a racially charged case. This was a diverse pool of shit that I dumped into this courtroom. So, only God can judge me, right? This is they judged me also, actually, to be honest. The judge in that case actually judged me, but other than that, only God can judge me. I've made my mistakes. Again, I'm no saint, right? Let's continue.
Remember when they kidnapped me from California, they stole like 13 test tubes of my blood.
Whoa! 13 test tubes of blood. That is not good. They stole. So theft. We've got theft. This is going to be Article 30. What is it? 32-5, Section C, on theft of test tubes. That, I think, is in some cases a federal felony. Because if it's medical, it's related to medicine. Let's continue. That's something Fauci put in.
Within a short period of time when I was in Indiana.
Okay. Now, he was in California. They stole it in California. Because that's going to... We need to know where to file this. They stole it in California. But he was in Indiana. We may want to file both in California and Indiana. Let me just make a note of that. Parenthetically. Let's continue.
You know that, right? The medical industry. Wisher did.
All right, we've got our name, Wishard. Now, Wishard, I'm not sure if this is the satellite man, Wishard. Maybe he's the satellite pervert. Oh, frick. I'm not exactly sure who this Wishard guy is. Let's continue.
And so did Community East. They stole... Well, when they kidnapped me, they tried to murder me with a satellite.
Okay, listen. That is definitely illegal. This stuff about theft of test tubes, look, that's small, what we call in the legal business, small potatoes. But attempted, this is the legal term for this, is attempted killing people. Attempted killing of a man is, I think, the common law definition. Let's hear that one more time.
You know that, right? The medical industry, Wishard did, and so Community East. They stole... Well, when they kidnapped me, they tried to murder me with a satellite. And
kidnapping? No, attempted. Attempted kidnapping. And attempted killing of a man.
And the ladies took like 6 test tubes of blood in the ambulance when they tried to murder me with a satellite. Then, and she's like, "Oh, you got such beautiful veins."
Oh, Jesus. Well, nobody likes to hear that. Unless you do have really beautiful veins. In that case, it's probably a compliment. I don't know what makes them beautiful necessarily, but I guess a nurse would know. Wait a minute, these are paramedics, I'm guessing? Paramedics. Tried to kill with satellite. I'll just put a question mark because, look, this is early in the case. We still have to build this case.
Like she was like psycho and shit. I don't know what the fuck
Okay.
it was all about. But, you know, they hit me in the chest and tried to suffocate me with a satellite.
All right. Suffocation, I think, falls under this. Oh, is that going to happen every time? Motherfucker. All right. So suffocation, attempted killing of a man. Let's continue, boys.
Over at Audubon Street.
Okay, we've got some more details here.
And then the lady forced me to go with her in the ambulance, and she was sticking needles in me in the ambulance. I don't do nothing with needles. I don't do no drugs. I don't do nothing like that.
Good, good.
But in reference to the information, then at Community East, they stole another 6 test tubes of my blood. And the man even put salt water in my vein or something is what he said. He was putting salt water in there. There's a medical record about it. That was an attempt of murder from satellite.
Was it, though?
It's on record. They went to the hospital about it. It's a multi-trillion-dollar lawsuit, too, from them trying to murder me.
Oh, boy.
There's a medical report about it.
That's what I like to hear.
I haven't received any compensation yet.
Oh, boy.
And there's medical reports of people accusating against me.
Okay. Accusating.
As their way of trying to murder me and trying to sexually assault me and trying to get away with things that they had done to me. All the reports, you know, I don't hang out with nobody. I'm a celebrity and entertainer.
Okay.
And I'm the child of my biological parents.
True.
So they need to get DNA samples of the Ray family in court, because my DNA is already on record, and they stole 13 test tubes of my blood in Indianapolis.
Yep.
When they forced me back here, they kidnapped me from California. Some of the Ray family members was involved with either Frank Sinatra or some politician.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Whoa.
Even Kaiser Permanente has some of my blood out there at their office.
Kaiser Permanente? Is that a drug lord? Guys, we've got some heavy hitters. We have Frank Sinatra, the Ray family. Is that the, what's his name? Is that Ray William Johnson's family? Or is that maybe, what's the guy's name? Ray? What's the piano player? Whatever. The blind guy. Ray Lou? Whatever. What is the Ray family? Okay, but Kaiser Permanente, that sounds like a dangerous guy. Permanente. Italian? He sounds Greek and Italian. No, German and Italian. He could be a fascist. I know it's a hospital, by the way.
In California. And the Warner Brothers Studios hospital even has DNA of mine on sample. Or not sample, but on record.
Why?
So does Walt Disney World.
What?
The Screen Actors Union possibly has DNA information of my identity too. Duke Farms probably has DNA information.
Duke Farms?
So don't forget, these people trying to fake their DNA, whoever these people are, or whether it's somebody from the Ray family or somebody associated with the Ray family, because I'm not really from the Ray family.
Whoa.
My mother
guys,
had
bombshell. All right, so look, Tony Chase, I mean, I could have guessed from the name. He's a Chase. He's in the Chase family, unless that's his entertainer's name. What does Warner Brothers exactly have to do with this? I'm not sure. But again, like he said, this is a multiple $trillion lawsuit that we have in the works here. And I'm trying to wet my beak. That's a legal term for getting paid. Speaking of getting paid, guys, we've got another super chat coming in here. Let's see, we heard from Johnny Hart already. Canonlope. Can you play some Willie Nelson? This one's for my baby girl, Chantel. Baby, I love you. Again, this is not a... We don't take music requests. I don't know if this... why you think we do? I know that... What did the last guy wanted a song too? What was that? Powerman 5000? We don't do requests. Thank you for the super chat, though. $2.99? Much appreciated. If you want to support the show, please send us a super chat. Or you can sponsor us. Like today's sponsors, Ross Dress for Less, Ho Chunk Dentistry, and WeFlow FinTech. Now back to the show.
all the family members of the Ray family in court. Didn't she? And the downtown court records would show that, wouldn't they?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
So in reference to the information
Mm-hmm.
of people confusing my identity with somebody from the Ray family, and somebody that made the false Greenfield document.
Whoa! Greenfield document. This is getting not sultry and salacious, but this is getting insidious. Greenfield document. We need to get a hold of this document. And not in the Ray family. Not in the Ray family. This is good. This is good. I can already see the case coming together. I'm working in my mind. I see myself there in front of the judge. Not Judge Reese Jackson, obviously. And please stop harassing Judge Reese Jackson on Facebook. I know I led a brigade a few years ago. I was drinking those incestuous gnomes I was telling you about. Look, I don't want to get into it. This man is not, but I can already see the defense I'm going to make. Let's continue.
Whoever made that document. We know Frank was involved in that because my mother had sent the truancy officer over to the Ray family house in Richmond, or Union City, or Richmond. Well, it was probably Union City, probably. Where they were holding me, where Frank was holding me hostage over there. There should be a police report of the school system that has a report of Doris Duke sending the police, or the IPS, or whatever school system it was, truancy officer over to the Ray house at whatever location back in the 80s.
Okay, 1980s.
So that needs to be submitted into court too. You know that, right?
No.
My DNA's on record in the courts.
Good, good. That's
Don't
good.
confuse me with anybody else's child or anybody else falsely claiming that I was their child. Just because these people tried to put their name on my identity, I don't even look like nobody from their family.
Whoa. Whoa.
And I'm Jewish and Catholic.
Whoa!
And they're Christians.
Oh, fuck!
So understand the real facts of law.
Hell yeah.
And there are real facts of law that it's illegal for Christians to try to call it Jewish.
Wait a minute. Sorry about that.
I'm Jewish and Catholic.
Okay.
And they're Christians.
Yes. What is this law?
So understand the real facts of law. And there are real facts of law that it's illegal for Christians to try to call a Jewish or Catholic person their child. Make sure those court cases get published in the media. Public information.
Public information. Well said. Guys, we've got so much here to go off. I look, again, I don't know. I was disbarred, obviously, from being a lawyer, but I'm fairly familiar with most laws. But this I had not heard of. Illegal to call a Catholic or Jewish person your child. Now, if this, I'm guessing this is true, we've got a case right there. And a pretty good one at that. Boys, what else? Let me see about this. Let's watch one more. Oh, we've got another super chat. Hell yeah. Oh, we heard from Slurps already. Meredith Abernathy. $7.99. Meredith, thank you. I'm literally shaking right now. I take care of my elderly little sister, but her diaper split open and caused me to slip down 2 flights of stairs. Now I know the true meaning of love. No, what the fuck? No. Wait a minute. My elderly little sister, so her diaper split open and caused me to slip down 2 flights of stairs. Don't seek medical attention, ma'am. Ma'am, if you can hear me, ma'am, Meredith, can you hear me? Life alert. You should have a life alert. You shouldn't be slipping in any kind of excrement down any flights of stairs. Stay safe, Meredith, please. But thank you for the $7.99. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the show. All right. We're going to watch one more Tony Chase video. And then I'm going to talk about a few other things before we end the show. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Let's try this one.
Dentist office and...
Oh! Okay, maybe we don't want to watch this one. Let me see. Oh! Alright. Now, boys, look, I'm in no place to judge a man's teeth. I've had, wait a minute, did we watch this one already? Okay. Let me take that down, 1 second.
Important information. First of all, you know, I'm Jewish and Catholic. Most people know that. And royal family history, as somebody once mentioned. But obviously, I'm being disrespected by the government.
Okay, I think we did watch this one already. My apologies. Crimes. Okay, here we go.
What are you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the crimes of.
Here we've got a short one, boys, and then we'll end it off for Tony Chase. I think I've got a lot of information now. I'm going to be compiling this. I'm not going to be billing him, obviously. This is what we call pro bono.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Pro bono means you're not hard while doing it, and it's not even just generally. Look, I know I had this was actually part of the misunderstanding that I had when they wrote this hit piece on me. No, not that. Nope, not that one. Yes, flagrant use of Viagra in court. Now, they said this was part of my misunderstanding of pro bono, which was, I thought it was just sort of generally, I mean, obviously, I thought it was an etymological thing. It's like in the same way that promotion is about professional motion. I thought pro bono was about having a profession, having a boner while you're doing your profession. Look, again, this hit piece was slander. I tried to bring it against the outlet, and it's still an ongoing case, so I don't really want to talk too much about that. But again, I can relate to Tony Chase. I'm not gay, not never. I've got medical issues. I've got legal issues. Not to the same extent of him. Again, there but for the grace of God go I. But I think in the very least we should hear what Tony Chase has to say about the CDC. Let's watch.
What are you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the crimes of satellite controllers, such as satellite controllers burning toes.
Whoa. All right, this is a bombshell. We had before burning arms. Now, burning toes, I think, could be a whole nother case. Burning toes. Left foot or right? Let's continue.
You know, that causes weakening of the muscles and the toes and the cartilage and bone structure of a person's foot.
True. I can confirm this. It's not so much the burning as it is just general trauma that will impact the overall health of your feet.
Are you aware of that, Satellite Man? So you know you're going to be facing the death penalty for...
Whoa! Now, guys, I don't want to say we're not initially going to shoot for the death penalty. We're going to probably go more so for monetary compensation. But I don't want to rule out the death penalty, especially if burning toes ends up being a offense that we can bring into the case. Then yeah. So death penalty and or monetary compensation. That's all I'll say.
Trying to cripple somebody and trying to deform a person's feet. And then they...
So, death penalty for deforming feet, then all of China would be dead, you fool. So clearly there can't be at least... Again, I've never practiced law in China, so maybe what gets the death penalty over here does not give you the death penalty over there. That very well could be. Let's continue.
You have to do an evaluation on how many times you've done this in America, because it's 100% illegal in America. So we...
Okay, so again, China maybe not. America, though, at least according to Tony Chase, it is illegal to, what did he say?
Have to do an evaluation, cripple somebody. Toes. You know, that causes weakening of the toes and the cartilage and bone structure of a person's foot.
Right.
Are you aware of that, Satellite Man? So you know you're going to be facing the death penalty for trying to cripple somebody and trying to deform a person's feet. And then they have to do an evaluation on how many times you've done this in America, because it's 100% illegal.
Yes. Okay, so I would second that. Tony Chase, I'm going to second that motion for an evaluation. Whoops. But yeah, so again, torturing the feet equals death penalty. I'm not sure about that. Let's just act as though that is the case for the purposes of this note-taking session.
In America, so we need to know what race and religion you are, so you can face the death penalty in America for mutilating and bringing your third world country trash shit, or whatever country you came from.
Oh, bro, based Tony Chase, Tony based.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Let's go.
You came into this country to mess up people's looks and to mess up their body parts, right?
Yeah, so that is not good. You should not be coming into this country. So even possible deportations, right? I'm guessing they came into this country. Who is exactly doing this again? This is the. Let's chalk this one up to the Satellite Man. This seems to be, or the satellite controllers, Wishard. Let's continue.
It's not going to probably be very difficult to get you the death penalty in the electric chair, Government Man.
Okay, Government Man. That's right. Now, I'm no fan of government men. God damn, my spelling is retarded today. But, so, this government man, I'm guessing, or no, not even government men, it's a government man, singular. Masculine, singular. Masculine, singular. Let's continue.
You better quit burning my toes. You better quit choking my cat. You're trying to...
Whoa. Now look, that is definitely an offense as well. Let me put this down. Cat choking.
Weaken somebody's mobility of their own body parts. Obviously, you got a mental problem. And the CDC needs to have you arrested for your satellite crimes in America.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Get him, boy. Get him. Satellite crimes in America. Damn. Damn. Guys, pray for Tony Chase. That's no fun. Hey, cool guy Callan, what's up, bro? Hey, Heartland Ghosts, bro. So happy you joined. And yeah, cool guy Callan, government man I am no fan of the government man myself. Welcome to all who are watching the stream. Again, this stream is brought to you by Ross Dress for Less. We are sponsored by Ho Chunk Dentistry and We Flow FinTech. Don't want to go through the whole thing again.
Yo.
But I'll
It's
show
CYG
you,
Sliz here. 220. Click, clack, block.
We Flow FinTech. Thank you guys for sponsoring the show. And if you want to support the show otherwise, you can super chat us. We've been getting some weird ones recently. I think the last super chat we got asked for Willie Nelson. I don't look. I like that you gave me at least the choice of picking which Willie Nelson song I would choose. But I don't play any Willie Nelson. This is not a request show where we take requests from people. We also heard from Meredith Abernathy. Thank you for the $7.99. Lil Scooby for $2.29. I want to hear Rage Against the Machine, Bulls on Parade. This goes out to my homie Baby Joker. Hashtag 18th Street. This is not a request show. Thank you for the $2.29. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the show. But No, I don't have that song. We haven't played any music on this show. Really, we don't even take requests. Thank you, though. Again, super chat. Every super chat is appreciated. I guess some more or less than others. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is about all that I have. We could go more into Tony Chase, but that's about all I have prepared. Again, I kicked this off with enough, what would you call them, disclaimers and enough sort of personal insight to let you know that I'm not at peace, how would you say this, maliciously or adding to a person's misery. I don't want to add to other people's misery, but a guy like Tony Chase I think is interesting to look at. Not maliciously, but again, I think if you don't laugh, you'll cry in some sense. I think that's a good approach to take to a lot of things. Let me see. I already told you guys about losing money on that vaping meme coin or meme vape coin. I'm not exactly sure. $17,000 last week. I lost to that. We talked about the sponsors. We've got some super chats. Let's see. There's a few other things on the list, but I think I'll keep those for another day. I don't want to shoot. I don't want to. What is the word? I don't want to blow my wad. Is that a phrase? I want to leave you wanting more. Let's just say that. Thank you to everyone who joined the stream. Oh, we've got another super chat coming in. Let's see. Yes. Thank you. Oh, actually, I should have told you guys. I should have told you that we have a goal, actually, for this stream. And, oh God. We have our goal today, and again, I'm not going to end the stream until we meet this goal. The goal is $200, $2,000, $2,005. Now we've got part way to that goal. I think the Salvia Avenger gave $13. We even got $380 from Whistling Dog, but that was before I even told you guys about the goal. So I'm not even necessarily going to count that as contributing to the goal. I don't mind. Look, fuck it. I don't mind staying on for, I don't know, 8 hours, 12 hours. We can make this a 24-hour marathon stream. Until we reach this goal, I am not leaving. There is nothing you can do to get me off this stream. The cops are going to have to be called on me. You could call the federal, what do they call them? The, not the Federal Reserve. What is it called? You could call the UN Blue Helmets in here. And what's the other? Martial law. You could declare martial law in America. You could send Green Berets amped up on, I don't know, trucker speed and various amphetamines, and with a little bit of Baileys. They've also had a few glasses of Baileys, and they could come trucking in here, zip lining in, you know, from helicopters. Even that would not stop me from streaming until we reach this goal. And if we have to reach this goal $2 at a time, 50 cents at a time, I'm willing to go as long as we need to reach this goal. And again, if I start running out of water, food, if I'm covered in my own filth, just because we haven't reached this goal, well, so be it. I'm ready. Look, I'm committed. We will not stop this stream until we reach this goal. Let's see, we've got one super chat here from Swahilis. $2,034.75. Let's fucking go. Yes. Swahilis. $2,000. Bro, we did it. I was not expecting this. Damn. Damn. I was not expecting it. I was thinking at least 17 hours probably. Maybe 12. But this really makes it a lot easier. Thank you, Swahilis, for the $2,034.75 super chat. Let's see what it says. Unism, good shit, dog. I'm coming for you. On God, I'm coming for you. Keep it right. Keep it tight.
Oh shit!
This sounds very familiar. This kind of reminds me of the earlier super chat that we got from another vaguely threatening. I won't even say vaguely threatening. Whistling Dog said, I'm going to clap them cheeks so hard it'll break the sound barrier. That's a threat if I've ever heard one. Swahili says, I'm coming for you. On God, I'm coming for you. Keep it right. Keep it tight. Look, I've got on somebody's radar. Maybe, I don't even want to speculate of how this individual has found me, what they are threatening to do to me, to myself, my person, my unmentionables. Keep it right, keep it tight. I'm guessing that has some connotation to it. Let's take this down. Thank you, Swahilis. The show is supported by viewers like you and obviously WeFlow FinTech, Ross Dress for Less, and Ho Chunk Dentistry. Thank you to the sponsors. But it is because of people like you that make this show possible. And thank you for helping us hit the goal, guys. 2,500, and actually it was even more than that, 2,034.75. We surpassed the goal. Let's fucking go. That is money in the bank. Boys, we did it.
Oh shit!
Let's fucking go. All right, guys. Well, to leave you wanting more, let me just catch up with a few of the boys in the chat. Machine Lies. Rusty Shackelford. I said, Jamie, ban Rusty. Ban Rusty now. Swahilis just needs to call it a hobo suckfest and Nick will be down for it. Lamau, that's not true. And again, we're not calling it the hobo suckfest. We're calling it just call it the debacle from now on, Rusty. Please, it's not even just for my sake, but also just for the general. Keep this. We want to keep the show more family friendly. Just call it the debacle. We don't have to get into the. I would say malicious. What was that? The malicious words that this judge brought against me. Was this 2020? Yeah, this was not a good year for me. But no, Rusty, you're banned. Machine Lies, go check out the channel. Caveman's in here real quick. It has been a minute since I was following along. Is the Discord defunct or no? Last time I was keeping an eye out. Oh, the Discord. Oh, the Discord. Oh, the Discord. We do have a Discord currently. I will put this in the link afterward. Come check it out. That's all I'll say. We did have a quarantined Discord that is no longer open. It was successful for a time. I won't go into that now. We thankfully, thank God, we did not suffer the normal issues. Again, maybe I should go into more detail because again, it wasn't much of a controversy. It's just that I was somewhat dismayed with how virulently, how should I say this, virulently hateful a lot of the stuff is. And I kind of realized that, again, as much as I would even maybe mostly agree with many people on even either side of the political spectrum, people on the far left and people on the far right, as you know, the horseshoe theory, are not as different as you might think. They've just been jettisoned down different rabbit holes. But again, it seemed like the crowd that had assembled in the Discord was much more virulently hate-filled, and I wanted to sort of start over that with something that was a little more genuine to the certified gay principles of unism, which are the golden rule and agape love. Now, agape love is, I don't necessarily want to get into all of that right now, but those are what we call the twin principles. It was what was at the foundation of this group when it started in 2015 at my time at UCLA. With a number of friends, hangers-on at that time. The group was started, and it's been continued. I've been continuing the tradition, but thank you, Caveman, for asking about the Discord. Let's give another shout-out to Heartland Goats. Go check out, you can check it out. Fancy Hitchpin is dropping in. We even had The Lord, which is a good homie. And Ghostal, Rika High was in here earlier, and all the rest. Thank you again to Swahilis. We also had, thank you again to Lil Scooby, Meredith Abernathy, Cannonlope, Slurps, thank you for the $2.99. Johnny Meat was in here. We had Chilean Uncle, Whistling Dog, and of course the Salvia Avenger. Well, boys, check back next weekend, either on Saturday or Sunday. I will be streaming again, and there's also a new channel for those who are like myself of the Christian persuasion. New channel, Agape Hypercathedral, which is not as goofy as the streams that we do here. It's supposed to be a little bit more reverent, a little bit more, much more serious, and there's a lot of issues that I hope to get into. I would have streamed there today if I was able to. YouTube now makes you verify your channel with a phone number before you can start streaming, and so I've yet to do that because I don't know that my phone number will work for that instance. All that to say this, we've got a lot of good things coming. Not only on this channel, but also on the new channel, Agape Hypercathedral. You can find that. It's youtube.com/@hypercathedral, where there's some aesthetic stuff. And in the near future, I hope to start streaming there as well with a weekly Sunday service. This is I did a premiere of something like that on this channel a few weeks ago, which is sort of it's a Sunday service. As I said in that stream, the church I go to here out in rural West Tennessee is West Tennessee. They got a woman pastor. They now have a female pastor, and it was the kind of thing where I should have seen this coming because the pastor himself, he has a daughter, or I think even two daughters, who were pastors elsewhere. And it's the kind of thing where it's like, I'm not going to, just because the pastor has daughters who are pastors at other places, I don't agree with women being pastors. That's not a personal thing. I don't have personal opinions in that regard. It's just what the Bible says. If you're a fan of the Bible, you typically want to follow what it says. And so again, if a pastor has daughters who are pastors, look, whatever. But as long as he's the pastor, that's fine. But they made a woman an associate pastor, or like a speaking pastor. And she started doing, every third week or so she would speak. And it's all the worst things about evangelical, semi-charismatic Christianity, which is, it's basically like a TED Talk, you know. It's basically they're telling anecdotes and stories, and then they sprinkle a little bit of Bible verses in just to tie it all together, or segue from thought to thought. It's ridiculous. Nobody, and again, it's the same formula that works so well at these mega churches, and maybe they've just got everyone under their spell, but on a small scale with someone that is not particularly affable or likable, and is not even particularly that good at, not even necessarily that good at preaching. It's not worth sticking around for. So I stopped going to the church that I went to for many, many months. Yeah, Heartland Goats, exactly. Female pastors, bro, they're not alone. So this was an Assemblies of God church. So if anyone goes to an Assemblies of God, or it's called Assembly of God, AOG, this is apparently something that they leave up to the churches. It's not something, you know, I know this Southern Baptist Convention, Baptist churches got into this issue a while ago, some months ago, and if it's not this, then it's something about LGBT and all that kind of shit. So again, if there's any place that you just want things to be traditional and you don't want people, obviously, look, there is a radical core of Christianity which I think is undefiled by holding to what the Bible says, and not in a how should I say this? Not in a naive or gullible way, but in a highly educated, critical, scholarly way. You can still hold to everything the Bible says. And again, I've gone through the gamut of, you know, obviously Bart Ehrman and all of these knuckleheads in the field of biblical studies that cover these things, and all of the division and the discord that it sows is ridiculous. That's just to say that the people that feel that the Bible should be changed or ignored, or the blow should be softened, or we should not view it holistically, is that the term? View it as a whole, as something that's interdependent on other things. Oh my goodness. Caveman said, that pushed me towards the apostolic churches. Yeah, okay, so again, orthodoxy, bro, look, anybody who I actually have a neighbor who's a good old Southern boy. He's a firefighter. He's an ortho bro. And I would go to the Orthodox church, but I almost feel like, I don't know what it is. Maybe I almost feel like too much of an outsider because of American Orthodoxy just looks and feels differently. I think it has to sort of come into its own a little bit more before it has to be distinctly American in some sense. Not in terms of the way that the services are conducted, but just the fellowship that emerges from it. I don't know, maybe I'm speaking out of my ass. I don't know. I've not been to an Orthodox worship, or what is it, service, but not met with their priests. Yeah, no, Orthodoxy is huge online. And again, I've been watching, if you guys are into this kind of stuff, I've been watching Andrew Wilson and Jay Dyer, who are guys who debate in the Orthodox sphere. Andrew Wilson, I think Jay Dyer as well, they're potty mouths, and they're very much subject to pride and boasting and a lot of other things that I think are not necessarily fruits of the Spirit. I'm much more charismatic in that sense. I really feel that you should be living out the fruit. You should be expecting and inspecting, in some sense, yourself at least, for the fruits of the Spirit. You shouldn't be a fruit inspector, inspecting the fruits of other people necessarily, like I just did to Andrew Wilson. But again, look, I've got my own faults as well. I don't mean to be. Again, you already know what it is. Let's talk about more of this. Go subscribe to the Agape Hypercathedral channel. We're going to have discussions like this and many more. Continue watching this channel for the incredible madness that I hope to create on these weekend streams. I hope to do at least 20 of them. Hell or high water, we can hopefully hit that small goal, just like we hit the goal today. $2,034.75. That is good stuff. Well, boys, that's about it. That's all I've got to say. Let me get the background music going, and I'll send you out. Other than that, though, there is a new video on the channel. Oh, whoops. There is a new video on the channel. It's a Nietzsche video. It is a little bit, how should I say this? It's a little bit hyperactive. It's for the young ones, let's say. I'm hoping that time will view it favorably. Modern day audiences might not be ready for it, though. It is a little bit overwhelming in some cases. I've already gotten some helpful feedback in that regard. But I think you guys will enjoy it regardless. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Nicholas Nilsson. I run this channel known as Unism. We're also known as See You in the Circle. You can join the Discord. I'll put that in the description. Check us out. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, etc. All those other things. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, there is not much other or else to say than thank you for watching, and we will see you in the circle. Thanks, guys.